Today the Calgary Stampeders will appear in the Grey Cup for the fourth time in the last 6 years. Their opponent, the Toronto Argonauts, who haven't appeared in a Grey Cup since 2012 when they beat the Stampeders. But how will the 105th Grey Cup play out? Our expert CFL panel has stepped up with picks on not only the champion, but also the major award winners. The panel includes BC Lions quarterback and 2011 Grey Cup Most Valuable Player Travis Lulay, Sportsnet reporter Arash Madani, columnist Mark Spector and staff writers Donnovan, Bennett and Mike Johnston. Lulay, Levi Mitchell. The Stamps will be so balanced on offense that no individual performance will jump out on the stat sheets. That means Mitchell is efficient in his decision-making and finishes with very solid numbers. Also, he was the clear choice for Mop last year and the championship game didn't go his way. This year, he's been more quiet in terms of numbers. He's due for a big performance. Levi wins his second Grey Cup MVP award in 4 years. Madani. James Wilder Jr. The turnaround of the Argos season began in September once the league's top rookie became one of its top weapons, using Wilder as a receiver in the flat and even further on wheel routes. Like the Argos did on the critical 3rd and 5 in the East Final, it will test the Stamps' ability to be assignment and gap sound, and open up the run game. Spector. Roy Finch. Stamps head coach Dave Dickenson alluded to making a higher priority of Finch after the West Final, when he said, "We don't use Roy as much in the regular season because he's a little guy and he's so valuable. We decided we would do 30 or 40% for Roy, and the rest for Messam." Quote, "In this game, the Argos' top-rated run defense will be baited with Jerome Messam, then switched with swing passes and delays to Finch. He'll also break one on special teams." Bennett. James Wilder Jr. This game will be pretty binary. If Wilder is able to rush for 100 yards, Toronto wins. If he doesn't, they lose. The recipe for success for Toronto is to slow down the Stampeders' pass rush with lots of draws and screens to their tailback. Toronto is 6-2 since Wilder was made the focal point of the Toronto offense, with his former NFL father James Wilder in the stands. Jr. has a monster day. Johnston. Over the final 6 games of the regular season, James Wilder Jr. racked up a whopping 700 rushing yards, 441 receiving yards and 5 touchdowns to help the Argos clinch first in the East. The Florida State product is capable of coming up with a clutch play when his team needs one, just like we saw in the waning seconds of the East Final. Lulay. Jerome Messam. I think Messam will find the end zone twice, and those scores give him the MVC nod.